Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 16 of RollPlay Mirrorshades. That was a weak-ass ghost pepper, man. That was a letdown. The second one had some seeds in it, though, so he died a little bit. I enjoyed his pain. And now he's taking shots of Jameson. So that's Zeke. If you're watching on YouTube, you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. So let's just...
Nope.
Didn't happen. We don't know what we're saying. Let's see what everyone else has been up to. I think everyone's recuperating from E3. Wheat, start with you. How's it going? What'd you do over the weekend?
It's going good. I relaxed. I saw Jurassic World and I streamed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's about it.
What'd you think of Jurassic World?
I fucking loved it. It was everything I wanted it to be, and I was totally happy with the movie. I will see it 10 more times when it gets released.
I need to go to a theater, man. I still haven't seen Mad Max.
Me neither.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, dude.
I haven't seen Jurassic World. I've just been slaving away in fucking Final Fantasy.
Dude,
way too much.
If you went and saw Mad Max and then Jurassic World, or maybe actually go see Jurassic World then Mad Max, you will have this like 3-hour like, oh fuck experience. Like it would be. And I'm not saying the first hour of Jurassic World isn't oh fuck. It's like total pandering to Jurassic Park fans. It's like the fucking biggest. It might as well be anime girl panty flashing. Like, it was fan service to the maximum degree.
When I went to see it, I was like, this is funny because I thought that it was illegal to get a hand job in a theater in this country. But evidently, not so much.
And then the end, I was just going, I just had the biggest shit-eating grin on my face, just going like, this is what I wanted. Like, you gave me what I wanted. It's fucking awesome. Okay. Loved every second of it. E3 was great. We shattered fucking records, especially thanks to guys like you that were co-streaming the event. I had a lot of fun. I didn't play a goddamn thing, but I saw everything. So it was good shit.
I tuned in on well, I was watching mostly all Wednesday and Thursday. But there was a moment on Thursday where you were doing a segment, and I'm pretty sure there was a moment where you just were looking off into the distance as the people that were answering your question finished, and you were just staring. And for probably about 5 seconds.
What was it? Because there was only 2 segments that I did out of the entire week where I was seriously like.
I honestly forget the game. I just remember you staring off into the distance after they answered your question, and you were just like,
I'm
that cool, great.
I'm an honest guy, dude. I think that it might have been Uncharted 4.
Maybe.
Because Uncharted 4,
this was
like,
on
obviously,
Thursday, I think.
I'm mad hype for this. I think that was on. Yeah, I think it was like, and I'm mad hype for this game. I'm super excited. The individual who came was literally, he like memorized his bullet points
so well.
Like he was just, media guy, right? Like my favorite interviews are the guy like Layla, who came for Battlefront, where she, you know, you could tell like she was more open to talk about things, and she drops that story about
was she the one that was on stage?
Yeah, she's and she dropped that shit about how they announced that they were making the game to the company. Did you happen to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like shit like that. That was, to me, like, that interview actually had me engaged. The Uncharted guy, I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this footage because it's more interesting than the bullet points you're fucking reading to me. So
right,
I don't blame him. Like that's what he's trained to do, but. Go off script, man.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Have a little fun.
It's okay, man.
He was probably just operating on rails, like at that point you were as well.
He seemed like he was. Seemed like he was. Other than that, it was fantastic. I really got a good vibe from E3 this year, so it was nice all around.
It was good. Yeah. Let's go to Dodger because you were. I think 3 people here were at E3. Dodger, how's what?
I have one more thing.
Oh.
I have one more thing.
Okay.
Because I feel like I wanted to get voted for some IRL karma as I don't know what happened, but there was some sort of like mental out of game RollPlay connection, and I happened to go outside just as Dodger was coming into the Twitch party,
That's true.
and I'm like, Dodger, and it's like wheat, and then you got in the party, and it was
And
awesome.
then I got in the party. All thanks to you.
Yay.
Yeah, it was good.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. It was literally, I stepped out of the car and was like, hello. It was
Nice.
perfect.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And then I never
only-
saw you again.
Yeah, I was only at E3 for 1 day. But Cuphead is great.
It's true.
I can say that.
I heard that's
Cuphead
just a
is
bunch
super
of boss
fun.
fights.
It is. It's
I
like
heard
it's
Titan
hard
Souls, except,
yeah,
I mean,
it's really hard.
I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, no, looks great. Looks great.
And Blood Bowl 2 was the other game that I had a lot of fun playing. So if you like original Blood Bowl 2 is the same game except way better interface. Super good interface. They actually give you percentages now so that you know when you're running through tackle zones whether or not there's even like a shred of a possibility that you'll make it. It's nice. It's good stuff.
It's good. And I was watching you play Final Fantasy. You still haven't seen the cutscene yet.
I haven't. No, I thought that maybe I could finish. Everybody kept telling me that I could totally finish it up before Mirrorshades.
Yeah.
And then by the time I stopped, they were like, "Oh, you got about like 20 minutes more worth of quests and then an hour and a half long cutscene." And I was
Yeah.
like, "You guys missed the mark on this timetable so badly."
Well, I think it's
So.
the reason they say that is because they all skip the cutscenes like I did. Like I was actually catching up on Heavensward's story, watching the cutscenes that you were playing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's how that person got introduced. That's interesting. Like, because
Gotcha.
these people just show up in the story in Heavensward, and I have no idea who the fuck they are. And like, I
Gotta
didn't.
pay attention, yo.
I'm not even going to go into that spoiler because maybe people are watching that are going to be playing. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah. it's good
Enjoy
times.
the 50-hour leveling grind to 60 that I did.
Thank you. I will.
Yay.
Yeah, it was great. It was fucking. I'm still not even 60. It's not like another 12 hours of grinding. And last but not least, Kaitlyn, who was at E3. How was your E E3?
It was fun, but really tiring. I got really sick.
Oh, that sucks.
Afterwards or during?
I guess afterwards, on the last night, I thought it was just my throat dying, but then I realized when I was still sick, like 5 days later, that maybe I was sick.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Are you better now, or is he still sick?
Carrot lozenges are saving me.
Ah.
So
You need to go to an ER like I did and spend way too much money because you're in America
Yep.
now. You can experience what Americans experience. Go
that's
to
true.
the
I'm
ER.
only here for another day and a half, so I might miss my chance.
Yep, and get a steroid shot, and then pay like $1,800 in hospital fees, like I did. But it'll make you feel great for like 2 days.
Wow. That sounds.
Dude, at E3, so I didn't know this was really a thing, but I had a few people come up to me in like a suit and like slick backed hair, and then a buddy, and they talked to me at the game I was demoing, the hardware I was demoing, and then they'd be like, well, this guy on YouTube, he has like 10 million unique hits a month. So if your company has the money for him to play your game, like who can I talk to about that? And they straight up say that, like, well, if you have the money for him to play your game, I didn't realize people were like, so like, how?
Shitty.
Yeah, basically, like,
Yeah.
wow, you're just gonna say that to me, and I'm just someone like working on the floor, like,
Yeah.
I like how
It
do you
was like
trust me to
someone's
not
agent?
call you out on the internet for this person I won't name but might allude to heavily and others?
Was it just like someone's agent?
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a couple agents that did that, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the actual people that I talked to that made YouTube videos for like GTA and other games like that, they were really cool, but their agents were douchebags.
I think all agents are douchebags for the most part.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think that's just a world-renowned thing. It's a world-renowned
Yeah.
thing. There you go.
Oh.
Last but not least, Adam, you're in. Is it not Bone? I keep wanting to say Bone Town. Where did you go? Bonehead Town? What is it?
Bowen Island.
Bowen
Bowen.
Island.
Because when I said that to Wheat too, I was like, Bone Island? That sounds better. I was on Bone Island all weekend. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Took a small vacation.
Yeah. Everybody else was dying of E3, and I left town. It was sweet.
That's smart. It's smart to get out when everyone's dying.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
good plan.
exactly.
Good plan. Did you do anything else last week?
Same old,
It's
same
been
old.
2 weeks since we've played, right?
I think so, yeah. My house didn't burn down, so that's something.
That's good. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we ended last episode where the fire alarm was going off. That's right.
We ended the last episode with the GM having to leave his house.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. How long were you outside for that?
Not very long. It's usually a short period of time, but it's like almost always some rando drunk asshole pulled the fire alarm because they thought it'd be funny. At least
Was
this
it funny?
time. At least this time it wasn't 4 in the morning like last time.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
That's good. Do they catch those people when that happens? They never really
No.
do that I hear.
No,
about.
not really. No, just people being dinks.
Yeah, every time that happens at a convention, it's always like some idiot. Like that, it happened at MLG Anaheim once when we were there. And there was just some like idiot Call of Duty kid. That yeah.
How do you know it was a Call of Duty kid?
Oh snap!
Because I saw. Well, I heard from one of the people that organize MLG.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it was ridiculous. I think that's
Yep.
short and sweet intro though.
Yeah,
We're a little
totally.
bit
Let's
late.
let's get right to it.
Yeah, because we were watching some fucking idiots eat some ghost peppers, and we're
Yeah.
let down
Entire-
by the gas station.
An entire family of morons.
Yeah, the gas station peppers, as Wheat said. I think that's what they were.
They were gas station.
They were gas station peppers. I'll make sure to give Zeke a bunch of shit. 'Cause I think he's going to be on West Marches this week. Anyways, Adam, what's up?
Anyways, well, let's hand out karma from yon last episode, shall we? So, I mean, I guess first, it's been a little while. Do we remember what was happening?
Yep,
in the
I was
last
going to open
episode?
up the chest with the strength test.
I was
Yeah,
actually
so-
midway through opening it. You were about to detail what was inside of it.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't know that
what?
I never saw a roll, but there was definitely some very intense focus on this case that you got. Does anyone remember where the case came from, or are we just like
It
in the
was
moment?
it was from
Just-
the little anime girl.
No, it was from
it was from
the
the trunk.
Akiko's trunk.
Mhm,
Oh,
yeah.
well, same
Akiko Nakamoto, who we know is kind of the adversary of your employer. She's the Shiwase employee that's trying to like get him out of the way so she can, I don't know, ascend to the corporate ladder. But yeah, it was in the trunk of the car she was in from the airport. Her and the Yakuza, and then they got jumped by those bike gang kids that shot them all up and tried to kidnap her and steal the the case, but only managed to kidnap her. And then you ended up with both the case and one of them, who you let go.
We let her go,
After-
right?
Yep. Yeah. She's still alive.
Okay.
Not like the kid that you threw a motorcycle at. He is not alive. Rip
That was a
that
he. I
kid.
thought that was a. Okay.
It's hard to tell from a distance and while being shot at.
Well, that's
but
why I didn't know. I was
What,
trying.
what gender is a smear on the ground?
Were they 10? Were they
Hard to
12?
say. Really, no. Carbon dating would be required now. Dental records, I think, you'd have to use to find that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got away from that
Dating's
encounter, got back to the house, but you all were pretty beat up. Crusher, you had to go to a hospital, like a secret hospital that Takahashi-san's assistant set you up with.
Yep.
And I think, other than that, I know that you guys all had 2 days to kind of hang out, and Knight's asked you were working on your video game skills. Wheat, you had Bonbon trying to open your hacker puzzle, right?
Yes, and I made progress. I forget
Yeah.
exactly what
You're
that
close.
progress
You're
was.
close.
I mean,
You've
you can see
made.
the rolls.
You've got 4 successes added now because it's like you have to beat
Right.
the threshold, then you get this. So you're getting close. The layers are coming apart. You're getting closer to the end.
Man, you wasted a
Um,
lot of. Was that all karma?
No, not all of it.
No, but you'll have a fair amount of karma to begin with, right?
Yeah. Well, Wheat has a lot. Yeah, he's got the most.
Yeah.
Well, mathematically, I had to choose between raising my computer to 7 and going that way, but
Mhm.
I got 13 karma left.
It's a lot of karma.
That, I mean,
It
that's a
is.
good amount.
It's a fair amount.
It's a fair amount.
Yeah.
Probably fine.
Is there any downside to hoarding karma? Like that could hurt you?
No, but you just never advance. Basically, the game gives you a choice, right? You can hang on to the karma to use for rolls, or you can improve the character to hope that you don't need the karma later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's-
And then sometimes, like if I need to pick a person for a bad thing to happen to, I'll pick the person with the least karma. But that's just so that I can,
That's
to
the
some
first
degree.
time I've ever heard that rule, so I think that's gonna happen today. I think you're gonna.
No, I've used it before. I just don't always say that I'm using it.
Ah.
Like I'm like, and then he takes a shot at who has the least karma.
Oh.
So I know, right? First. So the ways that you get karma, let's do the karma vote from last time, and then while I'm doing the vote, I'll do it real slow so y'all can start thinking about what your beliefs, instincts,
Oh
and goals are
fuck!
gonna
I
be.
didn't think about that at all.
It's okay. You can just pick one right now. So every episode we do a poll afterwards to vote for team worker, MVP, and embodiment. So last episode. Team worker, player who worked the hardest to keep the group together and in good shape. Those who, despite the risk, spend all of their gear for their mates, sacrifice their goals for their companions. Breakdown with 58% of the vote.
Woo.
What the fuck did you
Thank
do?
You had a hard episode last episode. Breakdown.
Yeah, what
you
the
were
fuck?
You were in a rough spot.
Oh my God, Crusher, you survived because of.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to remember. That
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
like, why the fuck did she get that vote? It was literally like, why the fuck did she
Yeah.
get that vote?
For what did you get that? Yeah. No, it was. I think it was just like trying to keep everybody together because shit was coming down around you and going wrong. And Breakdown was the one that was like you stayed out in the alley with Crusher's body or whatever to make sure he didn't die while those like teenagers were poking around.
Yeah.
I think I remember
Yeah.
that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to you.
It's all coming back.
Yeah.
You were blacked out, so fair
That's
enough.
true.
So good job on that one. Breakdown.
Thanks.
Reward for MVP, player who made the crucial roll, so the party can face down the big problem besetting it. I want to say that this is motorcycle hurling related, but 53% of the vote, Crusher. There was a roll in there somewhere that was a big deal, and I think it might have been that. I think it was like repelling the teenagers.
Yeah, I don't think I did anything else worthwhile.
You got fucked up for the sake of keeping everybody safe.
You smeared a child. I feel like the votes, like the audience has obviously spoken.
Okay, all right. I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take it.
And in what I think might be, after 16 episodes,
Has it finally happened?
a first for this award, the Embodiment Award for role-playing in a believable and entertaining manner throughout the entire session, Bonbon with
Oh
39%.
Oh my God! I can't even
So
believe
proud.
it. Holy
It only
shit!
took you 16 episodes.
Was that?
Fucking
Wait, did we sing last episode?
No, this isn't even for the singing episode.
Who got the singing episode?
I think Breakdown got that
I
one.
did.
Fucking
Yeah.
what an asshole that breakdown person.
I know. Doing everything.
Oh, congratulations, Sweet.
oh, that's fantastic.
We'll see you again in episode 32.
Once every 16.
Yep.
Yeah. So, in addition to those votes, we do awards at the end of every episode for following your character's belief, having an instinct that gets you into trouble, or resolving your character's goal. So, because it's been a little while, let's go around and we'll get everybody's beliefs, instincts, and goals. Do you want to go first, Bonbon?
Yes. At this point in time, I will continue to use the same beliefs, goals, and instincts, which I feel fit well. I am obviously the leader of this group. My goal
Okay.
is to contact Pops in Japan,
Okay.
and my instinct is I am a hacker and I'm a hacker.
Excellent. All right, cool. How about Breakdown? Are you ready to break down?
I'm keeping all of mine the same too.
Okay, that's cool.
If everything happens for a reason, goal, keep Bonbon uninjured, and instinct, I will stop what I'm doing to heal my teammates.
Okay. All right, yeah, they've been working for you so far. How about you, Night's Ass?
How do you spell? So the woman that was kidnapped, how do you spell her name?
Nakamoto, Nakamoto.
Okay. I want my.
Her
Sorry.
first name is Akiko. If you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to get personal.
Always. I want my goal to be to sabotage her rescue or like to stop her from being rescued.
Okay. So what's the goal? Like, you just want her to never get rescued, or you want her to like accidentally get killed, or like what's the? How will we know that you've done this?
I want to stop my team from rescuing her.
Okay. So, in that case, just as long as she stays unrescued and you did something actively to make that happen, then you'll get karma?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. And my
We can interrogate why when we're actually in the moment, but all right.
well, she's a bad guy, right?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
She's Like the
It's
whole
unfair.
reason why we came to Japan.
Yes. I mean, she's like we're starting to see that there might be something more complicated to it than that. But yes, she's been kind of a dick to your pretend Japanese boyfriend. So
Exactly.
that's probably a reason.
The information that I have and the biases that my character has
Totally. Yeah.
lead me to hope she dies.
Sure.
And my belief, I'm gonna keep it at fame is the most important thing, and my instinct, just like name dropping my own name.
Totally. Yeah, and it's been easier for you here because it seems like people are recognizing you sort of left, right, and center.
That happens everywhere, Adam.
You're big in Japan. I mean, you're big everywhere, but you're especially. It's all those Suntory ads. Okay. And Crusher. How about you?
Jesus. My belief is I am the leader. The goal is to meet an Oni, and the instinct is to direct.
The instinct is which?
To direct?
Yes, yeah. So just to like boss everybody around.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure everybody's doing it your way because you're in charge.
Yep.
And while you're here, you wanna meet an Oni. Okay, cool.
Dude, I forgot at the Twitch party there was a guy wearing a Mirrorshades shirt. Don't remember his name, but I remember standing
Yeah.
beside
Buzz.
him. Yeah, I remember being like Ichiban, Ichiban, Sanban, Ichiban.
Yeah, I met him too. He was sweet.
Oh, he was so awesome.
Cool. All right. So everybody's beliefs, instincts, and goals are set. We're ready to go. So you are in your little like house out in the suburbs of Ikebukuro. There is a metal crate or case, like the size of maybe a metal like guitar case or whatever on the table. And Crusher, you've just come back from the hospital. You're
Yeah.
feeling much better now.
And I think the first thing that I do is we were in an argument because I said that I think I said to Bon Bon directly that like he didn't do anything during that fight. And somehow it led to me being like coerced into opening the chest or whatever. And then I
Yeah.
walked over there
Okay.
and then you got caught in a fire.
Right, that's correct.
We were trying to get the target number out of you to roll and you were just like,
Yeah.
nope,
All
I'm
right,
out.
then I was on fire. Okay.
I'm out.
All right, so you want the target number to just straight up like rip the case open?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the
All right.
now it's probably not the brightest idea, but that was the goal.
Whatever.
Then.
Okay. So there's like a combination lock on it, but it isn't like a bank safe or anything. Let's say target number 12, a body test.
Damn, okay. My body is 10, dice pool's 10. Target number is 12.
Yeah.
I got an 11.
So close. Now, if you want to, you can spend 1 karma to reroll the whole thing, or spend 2 karma just to buy a success to crack it open.
Yeah, you could, JP.
That's definitely an option.
What do I
JP.
think is in here? Or what?
Nobody knows.
No one knows?
All we know is that the kids wanted it, but it was secondary. It was a secondary target, and it was in the back of the Yakuza car that was driving Akiko around.
So it's important? Right? As far as
I mean,
I would be led to
yeah,
believe
so
that
it's important to somebody.
Fuck, do I want to just... I only have 4. I don't have much. It's 2 to make it an instant success.
Yeah, you can just pay 2 and...
Not worth it. JP. Hold that karma. Hold on to it.
But I got to
so
leave.
much-
What, you
Karma's
can't
still though.
handle a little case like this?
I'm the
Crusher?
leader.
Okay, so hold on. Is your body or your strength higher?
My body
I
is
should-
10, my strength is 8.
Oh, okay. It should have been a strength test, but we'll leave it as is because I don't want to like...
Oh.
What's Kenji gonna think of us if we don't open it?
But yeah, if you want to spend karma, you can reroll the full 10, or you can just spend 2.
I mean, the
and-
chances of a 12 are like pretty.
With 10 dice, I mean, it's like, what, 1 in 36 on a given die?
That's pretty rough.
I don't know.
Man.
I'm terrible at math.
So am I. That's why I just.
It's like 1 in 4,000, I think. You get a 4
Something like
on a
that.
d6.
Mhm.
Because you have to get a 6, which is a 1 in 6 chance. And you have to get a 6 again, which is squared, isn't
And
it?
what
So
it-
1 in 12.
Math.
What is it to?
Yeah, you just add them together.
If someone attacks me with magic, is it just 1 karma to nullify it? What?
No, it's like you can reduce their successes or you can increase your own. But it's the same, just like we're rolling dice pools. You can't just use karma to...
Fuck it, I'll use 2. I open.
Okay. All right, so you spend the 2 karma, and something like you're like bending it, and it's not so much that you tear it apart, but something inside snaps and it springs open. And I think we see this from Bonbon's perspective, because Bonbon, you see Crusher just like struggling with it, and then boom, it breaks open, and out of the foam interior, you see a cyber deck, like a beautiful, pristine, like obviously like a bleeding edge cyber deck go pew, like spring out of the case and like fly across the room.
I want to
and
make a
the
roll
tile
to catch
floor.
it.
Okay. I figured, all right, make a quickness test.
Okay.
I'll say target number 6.
Ooh.
So Bonbon's like.
Can I also roll to catch it?
I
It
did-
looks
same.
expensive,
Can we
right?
all roll to catch it?
Okay. All right, everybody roll, and whoever gets the highest is the one that like cradles the hardware before it.
What are
smashes
you?
like that.
What stat are you using for this?
It's a quickness for everybody.
And target number 6.
Yeah.
Bonbon got 1.
All right, Bonbon.
The 9.
Kaitlyn? Or
The
Night
nine.
Sorry.
So if my quickness is 5, because it's broken for me, I roll 5d6.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
None. So Bonbon's the
Yeah.
only one.
Okay. All right. So
Yes.
you leap in slow motion, kind of all collide in midair, and then Bonbon like you grab it and like land on your back and like bang your head on the tile floor, and you're just like
No.
clutching this cyber deck. And there's like a moment of sort of quiet, and the cat that's like sitting in the window just like meows at you loudly. So the
It's
deck,
ours, Spy Cat.
you have this like this deck in your hands, and what do you want to do? You want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay.
I should have argued that wired reflexes made me able to grab it as fast as possible, but
Just grab it out of the air.
it's already passed. Shit. Sorry.
All right. So you so you have this cyber deck. You put it on the table to take a look at it, and stamped on one side, the first thing, the only like indicator of like there's no branding, there's no paint, like it looks like a prototype, like it's made out of like aluminum, like plain aluminum with like machined edges, and like stamped into one of the side plates in Japanese. It says property of Shiawase Corporation, do not remove from lab, and then it has like a serial number.
And what corporation is that? Is that the one that Akiko works for?
Yeah, Shiawase is the parent company of the company that Akiko and Takashi work for. That Takashi basically owns.
So this is like a big shit company.
Shiawase is a huge deal, yeah. They don't normally do like cyber decks though, which might mean that they're like making a stab at the market.
Yeah, that plaque and the serial number is nice, but what else can you tell me about the deck?
I don't know. You want to jack in?
Yes. Yeah, let's do it.
Is that dangerous?
Yes, it is.
I am
They
a
might
hacker
know
and
that
I
we
must
have
hack.
it.
That's right. You must hack. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, as soon as you like, I guess, does anybody else want to do anything? Like, there's this like cyber deck on the table. Obviously, Bonbon is just like salivating over it,
Well-
and then immediately just like without even looking, it looks like she's possessed. Like one of her hands just reaches over and grabs a cord and is just like going to plug it in.
Yeah, I'm going to like run over to her and like lightly body check her. Like just think about this first. Kenji might get mad at us, okay?
Yeah.
This is like his company, right?
I guess as I see that, I'm just, oh yeah, our fearless leader just jacking in right off the fucking
All right,
bat.
all right.
Way to
First
fucking
off,
go. Where
he
you gonna
didn't
get
even know
yourself
what was in
killed?
the case. If he would have known what was in the case and it was not to be jacked into, he would have said, "Oh, Bonbon, by the way, don't jack into the
Okay, all right. I'm just saying, if you die, then I'm
cyber
actually
deck
the leader.
that we
So
got in here. In fact, open it up. I'd love for you to open it up. It only seems logical that I at least log in, check out the OS. Maybe we can find out who it belongs to. I can have some more information.
hey,
No,
breakdown.
if
Your
you wouldn't
boyfriend's
care-
gonna kill
if
himself.
you wouldn't care, let's just call him.
Girlfriend's
and ask
gonna
him
kill
right
herself.
Now.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll check in. You go ahead and call him. You guys,
No,
yeah.
no,
I don't-
I'm gonna
what
go
do you-
ahead and take this.
what do
I'm
you-
gonna go ahead and
Stop.
take this.
Stop.
Nope,
I don't.
you
What
sit
are
there.
you doing?
We'll
But
talk
why?
to Takahashi.
Yeah, I'll
take
call
this
him
over
right
here
now.
because
No,
I don't trust you
no,
with it.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yep.
It-
okay.
Look. Look. Look.
He's gonna be so
does
mad
it have
at
a vid
us.
screen? Yes, it's obviously a super advanced prototype. It has
Is
a vid
your argument
screen.
here
The-
that
the
it's
actual-
so
okay.
advanced you can't help it?
All right.
So the deck, I'll give you a more accurate. So you get a look at it. It really only has like an in and an out. It doesn't, and it has like the actual deck itself. It doesn't have any like other fancy stuff, which must mean that the prototypical like part of it is the motherboard. Like it has to be like the core hardware that's a big deal. There's no bells or whistles added to it yet. This looks like it's like a testing
All
board.
right. Well, the only way I'm gonna find out about the hardware of this thing is if I actually jack in. So I'm just
Or
gonna
if
do
we
that.
or find out about it.
And then what? Do you guys realize that this thing could be worth so many fucking credits that we could retire. We could go buy a place where we can have
is your argument
millions
right
of
now
millions.
that you want us to just take this and claim that there was nothing in the box? Just
no,
tell him
we
that
can-
there was nothing in the box
can
and then
put
skip town?
something
Is that your
else.
plan
I
right now?
don't-
In the box.
I don't.
So
I
while
don't
while you're
know.
having this argument, I think that Bonbon's hand is just slowly like moving towards
I'm
the
just-
like, oh, Kater, you jacked in. So I mean, do you want to? Are you like? Because this is the thing. If you plug in Bonbon, they can't just yank the cord without hurting you, and they know that. So if you want to end
I
this
hope
argument,
they know that.
I mean, I think you've explained before. Like, if I'm in, don't pull the cord.
Is the robot doing some? Is that the river dance? What's the robot do?
look, he's breakdancing. Blank.
Yeah, I fall for that. Of course, I'm like, what? The robot's not doing? Oh.
Okay. Okay. Well, why don't if somebody wants to actively it sounds like Breakdown, you're the closest one to Bonbon. If you want to put your hand on Bonbon's wrist,
Yeah, can I make a roll?
don't just you guys make an opposed quickness
Snap.
test again. Whoever gets higher wins.
What's the target?
Just target 4, and then whoever has higher or gets more successes. All right. How quick are you, Bonbon?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna find out.
TN4 quickness test.
I'm trying to save you.
I'm getting on the phone.
Oh snap!
Okay.
Ah.
So, yeah, so you're just like, I can't. I'm sorry. What? All right. So Bonbon, you see your friends fall away into the matrix, and you're replaced with a very bare bones UI, big empty black space with neon green grid lines that go out in every direction, and in front of you is again a placeholder graphic. It's just a door shaped space with the Shiwase logo on it. You recognize it immediately as an access program.
Okay, let's access.
Yeah. Okay. So to try to get access, it requires a password. So what program are you going to use to get past it?
Either decrypt or deception. Both are 6 rating.
Yeah. So yeah, deception. You can defeat access with deception or sleaze, or you can use a combat utility to just brute force crash it. So deception means you make up a password.
Right.
Sleaze would mean you try to confuse the access and slip in.
I don't have sleaze.
Okay. So you'll have to just run to try to get a password. Run on a password.
So deception would be okay though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as long as you're basically in a hacking protocol, so you can use your hacking pool, but don't use it up too bad because you don't know what'll happen when you get through the door.
Okay. What's my target number?
I will not tell you that until you decide that you're going to do it.
Oh. Oh yes.
Unless you
I
want to
will
run.
use.
Unless you want to run an analyze program on it
Well,
first.
that was going to be my next question.
But that runs the
Analyze.
risk. That runs the risk of it noticing that you're analyzing it, right?
That's correct. Let's see. Yes, I want to just run deception on it.
Okay. All right. So you approach the door, and it prompts you just with an audio, a computerized text or a speech sound, prompting you password please, and you're like, let me just get that for you. Open your deception program, and go ahead and roll it.
All right, I'll use 2 for my hacking pool. What's
Okay.
my target number?
Target number is 7 with a threshold of 2.
Fuck.
Okay.
You have so much karma. Just use your karma.
Do you want to re-roll?
No.
Okay. All right. So the door goes like you run the deception program on the door, and it starts to blink as you try to like brute force your way through it. Then it flashes red, and it has the like kanji for forbidden on it, like, and the all the green neon lines immediately turn red and kind of like fold up around you. So now you're like in a sphere, like a neon red grid sphere. The door disappears. And you sense that itch in the back of your head of ice on its way to deal with you. The system is loading up like a counter intrusion program.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Well, so I drop decrypt and load evasion,
Okay.
and then let's see. Let me see how much storage. Oh, I have plenty of storage. Okay, I would like to load masking as well.
Okay.
And they're both 30, which
Yeah.
means that my load is 20, which means it would take like a round and a half. So depending on whether or not they are upon me.
I'm gonna say I'll give you 1 round before.
Okay, so they would be,
before we roll hacking initiative.
okay. All right.
Okay. So you get which program are you gonna load, and then which one are you in the middle of loading before you roll initiative?
Evasion.
Okay, so you get evasion loaded and roll initiative.
This is the first like hacker battle we've seen, right?
It is.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So you roll a d6, you add it to your reaction, and the reaction should be written down on your cyber deck. So,
Does he look like he's in a hacker battle
So-
from the outside, or she?
Is it
Yeah, you can hear blood rave coming out of the.
my?
If so, I want to like cheer her on, like from the outside world. Like,
No.
yeah.
I mean, maybe there's like a little bit more like twitching
Well,
than usual.
If I want to do something while she's in there.
Sure.
So, but
I have
I want to
well-
let him do stuff first.
Adam, so it's plus my normal reaction and then my response, right?
Yeah, it should be on the like your deck will have, your deck will have a response on it.
I have +2 response, so it's only +2, or is my
So-
reaction factored in as well?
Wired reflexes don't add when you're in cyberspace. Deckers with increased response add +2 for every level of response and roll an extra d6. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus your regular reaction plus 2 for your response. And I will roll for the.
So that's like 2d6
Damn.
plus 7? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit! They get a +11.
Jesus Christ.
Can I ask a couple questions?
Absolutely.
Just so that I know. Number
Yes.
one, can Bonbon die in there or just get kicked out?
Depends on the ice. Gray ice can like cause mental strain or whatever. Black ice can kill Bonbon, but Bonbon doesn't know what kind of ice it is yet.
Okay.
It's definitely not white ice.
And number two, will we be able to tell when Bonbon is hurt?
Maybe. I'll make you roll like perception. Or medical like tests to be able to tell. But if Bonbon takes damage from black ice, there's like physical like signs like blood coming out of her nose and that kind of stuff. So you'll know right away if it's like real damage.
Okay, so in that situation, would it be better for Bonbon to go through dump shock than to keep fighting?
That is not a thing Breakdown would know.
Fuck. Breakdown doesn't know. Breakdown doesn't know anything about this shit. Fuck.
Breakdown just knows about birds, man.
Yeah, I just
I
know about
was-
birds. What the shit?
Hacker birds, maybe? No.
Alright, so I gotta add this manually because somebody didn't use the initiative macro.
Oh,
I
I'm
was-
sorry,
It's
dude.
okay, I forgive you.
I was calling Kenji like while he was jacking in. So just in case there's something like really bad that happens and Kenji would know how to fix, I'll just say he's probably on his way, right? maybe.
Well, he's not going to just like come out there, but you can call him if you want to, and we can play that out.
Okay.
Okay, so Bonbon, you get to go first. So on your actions, because this is our first hacker combat, you can execute a utility. So this would be like you use an attack program. You can attempt to jack out.
Right.
You can load a new program. You can download or upload a program. You can erase a utility, or you can execute a system operation if there's no ice present in the node that you're in. Now, there's only one node in this program, so you don't, unless you get rid of the ice, you can't do anything here. What do you want to do? Do you want to finish loading the other program?
At this point, I'm not sure masking will help if they're already here.
What does masking do for you?
As far as I know, it can actually like
Masking utilities. Okay. Deception, relocate, or sleaze. Those are all masking utilities. Masking itself isn't a program.
Oh, that's just my. I see.
Yeah. So you don't have to load masking. It's just part of your deck.
Hold on, then I have to star that. And then is that true with bod and
Yeah.
evasion as well?
Yep.
Oh well, then I didn't need to load that anyway.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to retcon this, but I should have loaded medic.
You can instead. That's fine. You
Okay.
basically had time to load 2 programs, so.
Okay.
So you loaded your medic program, and do you have an attack program?
Yeah, I already have TAC.
Okay. So what do those look like on your avatar? You have your little like bonbons. When you load up combat bonbon, what does it look like?
Well, it's just the same 2 floating little bonbons.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone
They don't like become the head of a giant robot or anything.
No, everyone's seen the initial attack with with the rainbows, and since obviously this is the first time that ice has been seen, then we go in and we go for the next level, which is all of a sudden both bonbons jump into the air, rainbows start just fountaining out like rainbow gunk, and then all of a sudden as he's twirling around in the air, this cat jumps through and lands, does this slide. The bonbons land on the back of the cat's
Nice. Your
back.
epic mount.
Yes, and then it goes, meow.
Awesome.
And we're ready to go.
Cool. All right. So you spend your first turn loading programs. The ice shows up. So the inside of the sphere kind of like bends, like water rippling, and this sort of huge, in the distance, this huge like chrome dragon kind of like flies in and starts like serpenting towards you, giving off like waves of energy. It does not look happy. So on its turn, it is going to execute a combat utility. So let's see. Hit its target. So it's basically, as it's flying in, it's like honing in on you. We get its like Terminator vision, where it's like identifying you and preparing the breath attack program. So it needs to make a test. Let's see. Unresisted success test. Its rating. Let's see. Yeah, its rating plus its attack program versus your bod, I think. No, not your bod, your evasion, whatever that one is called. Is that the stat?
Yep.
It's the one we were talking about before.
Yep.
Yeah, evasion. Okay, what's your evasion?
6.
Okay. All right, so this is basically like its attack roll. So 6, target under 6.
See 1 in there.
Bloop. Okay, so it gets 1 success. All right, and now you need to roll your bod
Or evasion.
to resist it. No, evasion was it trying to hit you. You need now, so it comes flying in and just starts spraying
it's target
spraying
number
code
6.
on you. Yeah, so it flies by, sprays aggressive code all over you, and it starts to like eat away at you, and you need to resist it the same way you would a.
So has my hacking pool reset from the last?
It resets at the start of every round.
Okay, then I will use at the start of every round. So I have 8 right now.
Yeah. So a hit on a persona. Let's see.
And round is through all of our turn orders, correct?
It's all the way through. You're right.
Yeah.
So you make a resistance test using the dex MPCP rating with a target number equal to the rating of the attacker. So 4 to resist.
4 to resist.
Yeah, target number 4.
I'll use 2 from my hacking pool just in case. And target number 4 should slam that.
Nice. Okay. So you don't have a shield program, right?
I have no.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have hardening on your?
Yes, 3.
Okay, so you start with 5 damage, and we reduce it by 3 immediately because of the hardening of your deck, and then you reduce it by another. Oh no, sorry, it started at 6, so you're at 3 now, and then you reduce it to nothing. Okay, cool. So what does that look like? Your hard candy shell deflects the blast of the dragon's breath. Do you want to describe that in the matrix space for us?
Yeah, I mean, it never hits the shell, Adam,
Okay.
because the bonbons just fire out a little rainbow and it just goes turns into a little shield.
Red. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So you barf up the rainbow shield around you. The dragon does a flyby, blasts it with this frosty code breath, and then it shatters the shield, but you're unhurt underneath. Cool. Okay. So what do you want to do? It's your turn.
I want to attack the shit out of this thing.
All right, so you want to attack the ice. So let's see. The attacker's a persona. So you roll dice equal to your combat utilities rating.
Yep, 6.
Okay. And the difficulty is 5.
Okay. And I'm going to use 4 from my hacking pool,
Okay.
leaving 2 left. So you said 5?
Yeah.
All right. That would be 10. Oh, sorry. I rolled 4 target numbers.
Oh,
so-
okay. Yeah, just reroll. Yeah, 10 and 5.
What? Sorry.
It's okay.
10, 5.
All right, 3
3.
successes. Okay, so it's going to roll to resist damage. It's got body rating of 5. Target number is the rating of your attack program, which is
6.
6, you said? Okay, TN 6. It gets auto successes. It's got hardening 3. So I got 4 successes total. How many successes did you have? You had 3 on your roll? Okay, and then your attack program's rating is 6 again, so 9 minus 4. Okay, cool. All right, so what does your attack look like? Is it just
Does it actually do damage to it?
Yeah, definitely.
So, I mean, after the shield dissipates, then all of a sudden you just sort of see this glowing aura around Bonbon and the cats, and one of the Bonbons, and then the other one, and then the cat in sort of a 1, 2, 3 goes super rainbow blast, and it just fires out a giant rainbow at the fucking chrome
Awesome
dragon from the 80s.
Yeah, so I mean, it came straight off of the side of somebody's van right into the Matrix to fight you. It looks like something out of a cutscene from Captain Power, maybe. And so it flies by, kind of blasts you. You do the supersonic meow. You hit it in the back, and kind of its hind legs dissipate. They kind of come apart, and there's this long sparkly trail behind it as the code comes apart, and it comes in for another pass. So it's flying towards you. So it's gonna try and blaster you again. So I'll roll, and it's gonna use some of its pool this time. So roll 9 dice. Sorry, what was your bod rating?
6.
Okay. Bad roll, Adam. Okay, cool. So you're looking at resisting 6 damage to begin with. So go ahead and roll. Same thing you did before. Bod rating, it automatically reduces it by 3 because of hardening.
Yep. And I'm going to use my last 2.
Okay.
And my target number is then what?
Your target number is 5.
5.
Yeah, to hit it. Or to resist the damage, yeah.
Oh, snap.
3 this time.
Nice.
Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what you need. Okay, so again, it comes flying in, barreling towards you like a I mean, like a giant chrome dragon. And yeah, just like pours this like white light down at you from its shiny jaws, and you bring the shield up fast, hits the shield, shatters, and the thing flies back away for another pass. What do you want to do? You want to keep attacking?
Is this is the end of the turn order, right?
We each get one more action. This is
Okay.
your last one before the end of the turn.
Okay. So I have slow as well. What exactly could slow give me in combat?
So the slow program, I think it puts a penalty, like a dice penalty on it.
For initiative or
Let me
in general?
We'll see if I can find it. What kind of utility is it?
I assume it's an attack utility, but I don't. Maybe it is actually for
Slow program. I found it.
It's not, is it preventing
Oh
programs?
yeah,
from
no. So
ordering?
it makes a resisted test. Extra successes are subtracted from its reaction, so you can slow it down. If you slow it below 0, it just can't act on the next turn.
Oh yeah. I think I want to use this for my last.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, and you can only use it on ice anyway. So you roll just the rating of the program. I roll the rating of the ice. And
Okay.
every success you get better than it does, then you slow it down.
Well, I
So
only
what
have
is-
a 4, so I gotta roll good.
Okay.
I roll
Go ahead.
good. And what's my target then?
Target is 5.
5. Damn. Oh shit.
Ah, not bad. All right, so it rolls to resist and gets 3 successes. So it resists your attack. It looks like.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so what does that look like? What is the slow program?
Bonbons.
How do you try to slow the dragon down?
Bonbons, like they all of a sudden you see them close their eyes and like they're concentrating or so, and all of a sudden like they just turn black and they shoot out this goo and they try to stick it on him to stop him, but apparently it missed.
All right. Well, I think you hit it. I think that the black goo like hits one of its arms and its like wing, and it kind of like starts spiraling down, and it goes like under you, and then with like a shriek that sounds like 1,000 shredding metal guitars, it like rips away. It rips away the goo and then comes like flying up over you, and it's gonna try and slash at you with its claws. Yeah, exactly. It probably like all the noises that it makes are really cheesy, like guitar stabs and stuff.
Solo.
Yeah. All right, so it's gonna make an attack. I'm gonna use the rest of its ice pool that it's got here. So rating is 10 this time.
Damn.
Target number 6. Go.
Bad rolls. Oh, I see 1, 2, 3. Oh shit.
All right.
That was only one success.
Only one success.
Oh damn.
Look at that, lots of 5s.
Oh,
You did have a
thank God.
15 though.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and make your roll. And we're looking at all you need is one success because it's reduced down to 3. So you need 3 successes to be able to block it.
Of 4 or 5?
Target number is 5. Use your bod.
That's tough.
Ooh. Okay. So your deck takes 3 damage basically. So mark 3 boxes of 10.
Okay.
So I think that outside we see the dragon like coil itself around you and start like slashing at you with its claws, and like bits of like wrapping paper from the bonbons like get torn away. And outside in the room, you guys see Bonbon like spasm and like kick the table and like twitch a little bit.
How much time has gone on outside when this is happening?
This whole round has been like 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe if we go back to the very start of that, when like I see her, see her jack in, I look at Night's ass, and then I just kind of start looking around the room. I'm just like, "Yo, Night's ass, I need a pin. I'm gonna draw a dick on his face. Where's the pin? Give me a pin." I'm just looking around for like a Sharpie or something.
Mr. Extreme probably has one, right? He has everything.
Mr. Extreme, I need a Sharpie.
No, just tell him to do it. Just give him the order. He's our servant.
That's
Dude,
good thinking.
the days of drawing penises on people's faces yourself is over. This is the future.
Yo, Mr. Extreme,
Pressure.
draw a penis on her face. Draw a penis, big one. Cheek to cheek.
While they're having
So
this
she-
conversation, I'm just kind of like pacing, like
Yeah,
near Bon
nervously.
Bon, just like, no, why did you
I'm
do
still
that? What did
calling
you do
Kaitlyn.
that? Oh
So-
my god.
So your little servant robot like wheels over to a drawer and opens the drawer with his little arm and picks up a marker and unscrews the cap and puts the cap down and walks over and starts like dot matrixing like a penis onto the side of Bon Bon's face. It's like it's going really slow, but like, you know,
Nice.
yeah. It's like a really grainy scan of like a medical photo of someone's penis. Not
I'm
even
just like,
a,
yeah, make
It's
it
like a-
bigger, give it bigger.
a really, really lossy like GIF.
Put a vein on there, Mr. Extreme. Go extreme, little robot. Do it.
All right, so we want to roll initiative again there.
Can we take a break before we do it? How much is
Yeah.
left in the fight? Because we're a little bit over a break.
There'll be like a round or two more. So
Okay, yeah, let's
this
take
is a
our
good time
break.
for a
Let's take
okay,
our first
cool.
time
So we
in-
just break on the dot matrix penis.
What breakdown? Are you doing anything when this is happening, or are you just pacing? To paint the
I've been
scene.
pacing, and I definitely like take a second and be like, what?
Infants.
Yeah,
Roleplay
God.
Perfect.
balls.
Yeah, it's me and Night's Ass are just like, yeah. That thing's going. All right, we'll take our first break of the show. Still got 3 hours left to go, so we'll be right back. More Mirrorshades coming up right after this. We'll see you guys then.